The thing we run into more than anything are people that think that libraries are obsolete.
You know, when people talk about our library system, they talk about my library. I think that's really profound.
A library is so much more than a building with books on the shelf.
Library use has been going up in the 21st century, but it has gone up dramatically in the last couple of years.
It was a sad day when our library's doors were locked a year ago.
People take libraries for granted a lot.
Some things we have to do as a group or it doesn't get done. And those things need to get done, and they make society better, and they make us all function better. And libraries are one of those things.
As a bookseller, we also assume the responsibility of partnering with libraries and helping them, because we all believe in the value of reading and access to information.
Yes, there is information in libraries, but that's not all that we are.
And I think as technology has, in a way, almost overtaken all of us in our lives, it has become ever more important for all of us to have a place to come, to have a library.
It belongs to everybody, and nobody has any particular advantage in terms of access because of what they have or haven't contributed.
We get equal complaints from both extremes of the political spectrum.
Thank you for making us the first closed library in Oregon that is reopened with stable funding.
Wake up, everybody. We don't need public libraries anymore. They're obsolete because we have the internet. But that's really, you know, not a valid argument. And I think people that make that argument just don't know what's going on.
I think it's a tipping point time for libraries. I think this next 5 to 7 years is going to be a real tipping point.
Back in May of 2007, Josephine County, Oregon's libraries closed. So I volunteered for some committees and really became part of this grassroots effort to figure out what kind of library we wanted and how we should run it, how we should pay for it. And it was really a perspective-changing moment. And I tried to do a documentary just on the libraries in Josephine County, and I took it to Webb.
I don't have a real strong background with libraries. I have a strong background in production and telling stories, and this just seemed like a really good one after I got to know it.
All across the country and in other countries, this question of libraries has come up over and over again.
One of the first things that seems to be on the chopping block in many communities is a library. That is interesting to me because, as far as I'm concerned, that's an educational component.
Some of what we do with this project is going to depend on how much money we get. We really want this to be a quality film. We want it to be deserving of its subject. I have 16 years as a professional journalist, and I'm confident that I can tell this story. I'm confident in my writing. What I need the help with is getting to the sources, to get their stories on camera.
Thus far, we've pretty much shelled out our own time and our own money, and we feel that the success in the project is bringing national attention to a national issue.
You can see from the trailer that we've talked to good sources and they have interesting things to say, and I'm looking forward to talking to some more people to expand the scope of the documentary, but we need help.